first win, first victory for the dynasty in the FCL. The building process has started and I can't wait. Sure, the Flouse, he could be a thorn in the side, but what does it matter? It started, but what do I need? Every great dynasty, needs some advisors behind them, tell them what to do. I wonder if I could find someone to help me out with that, take me to the next level, help me find the next step in this path. I wonder who it could be.
I know, Fabian, I agree. And I think if we really...
William Bibiani.
I didn't see you come in.
How the devil are you?
I, the devil, am well. Thank you so much. And Fabian is good too. Fabian, you want to... Okay, Fabian's going to take a break. Hey, buddy. It's good to see you there. I think you're really killing it over there in the FCL.
Oh, it's fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yeah. What do I owe the honor?
I'm just thinking, Bibs, the dynasty is building in the FCL, and I needed to talk to someone, yourself, former singles champion, former team champion, the free-for-all GOAT, William Bibiani. Do you have any advice you could offer the dynasty as to how I can take this to the next level in the FCL?
Advice. Well, let's see. After watching your first match, after seeing your build-up, I guess there is one thing. I think there's one thing that all the best champions in movie trivia have in common, and I think it's something that's a little missing from you. And I think you just need one simple thing.
Okay.
Salt Cat Soap. Yes, Salt Cat Soap over at Etsy. It's our Etsy store for Salt Cat Soap. We've got a bunch of amazing soaps over there. These are just a handful of them. This is my favorite. This is rolled gold. It actually smells of hemp, tobacco, and bay leaf. So kind of like you're smelling like a detective writer's apartment in the 1930s. It's very, very fun. That one's cool. That's really, really cool. This is a new one. This is our honey oatmeal soap bar. And of course, it's got actual oatmeal. It's got honey fragrance oil. It's got goat milk. Oh, this is just scrumptious. I think you're going to love it. But don't eat it. It's soap. And this is one of my wife and partner's favorites. This is the farm soap, Day at the Farm soap. This smells like a day at the farm. It's got clary sage, pumpkin, just absolutely scrumptious. So if you head on over to Salt Cat Soap here, actually, let me help you out here. Yeah, a little bit of Salt Cat Soap action over here. This is also our Twitter and Instagram. I think you're really going to see your game step up. I think you're really going to start cleaning up in the FCL.
At Salt Cat Soap. Right, I have that. Thank you very much for that, Bibs. I appreciate every edge I can get in my competition to build the dynasty is appreciated. So thank you so much for that.
No worries, man. I seriously think you're going to go really, really, really far in this FCL league. So congratulations. And I got to go practice dancing with my tiger.
Bye.
Bye.
What a great guy. Soaps.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmodown fans? My name is Brad Gilmore, but you might know me by another name. You might know me as the commissioner for the First Class League. What is the First Class League? It is the very first developmental league in Movie Trivia Schmodown history. You're going to get to see the future stars, the future champions, the future Hall of Famers, the future faces on the Rushmore of the Movie Trivia Schmodown before they even get drafted. Every single Tuesday, 2 matches on the Movie Trivia Schmodown Twitch channel. Oh, and did I mention we are gonna be live on the Movie Trivia Schmodown Twitch channel, and then 2 weeks later you can check out the FCL matches on Schmodown Extra. You do not want to miss out. You do not want to get shut out because the FCL is gonna be all first class.
Wow. Oof. Man, that was awesome. That was so awesome. So awesome. Yeah. Oh. Hello? Hey, yeah. You saw it? You watched? It was cool, right? I didn't expect it to go that well. It was great. Yeah. No. I'm not busy. I'm glad that you called because I was going to call you anyway to follow up on the... Right, yeah. So, did y'all have a conversation? Wait, they're in? And they want to play? This is fantastic news. They're in and they want to play. No. Don't thank me. Thank you. Thank you. No, this is awesome. Yeah, so look. Hey, don't worry about it. I'll get the paperwork over. We'll sign, seal, deliver. Dot our I's, cross our T's, all that stuff. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Hey, tell the wife I said hello. Yeah, no. Hey. You all right? Yeah. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Wow. That's crazy. They're in and they want to play? This changes everything. Wow.
As I sit here outside of my new house that I just purchased, I'm thinking the first class league is really important to the development of Schmodown players. Now, I believe a lot of people from other factions belong there. Upon drafting, I don't know what people were thinking. Now, what I like about the first class league is it gives people an opportunity to finesse. It's almost like minor league sports, a baseball, whatever, what have you. Harness your skills. Now, like I said, everybody I drafted, they're already polished. Now, it's also for people who kind of, got in the league too early and couldn't handle themselves. And I think that's going to happen to a lot of people's players on factions. They're just going to get demoted to the first class league because they're just not simply good enough to play in the Schmodown just yet. I think it's a great thing. And, if anybody does bad on my team, which I don't think they will, they get kicked off and we'll draft somebody from the first class league. I think it's a great building block. Brad Gilmore, Paul Denuzio, good people running it. And when good people run things, you get good things. Hence, like my life. Anyway, enjoy. And, stay Gucci. I will.
The first class league is everything in the future of the Schmodown. Look at the competitors already. This year we got Jared Habon, we got David Campbell, we got the Cinefanatics. Everything that could be will be there. I mean, Adam Collins came out of nowhere and just owned it. I know everyone's going to talk about Adam Collins as a rookie, but even look at this year. Look at all the rookies that got drafted. We're going to find the next crop of rookies in the first class league. This is huge. This is essential. This is how sports work. This is the beginning of a growing market. This is going to be crazy. So I think the FCL is vital. I think the FCL is really going to change things. I know I'm looking at it closely. I know I'm watching every match. I know I'm watching who wins and even who loses, but how they lose, whether or not it was a gameplay error, a knowledge error, a matter of tactics. So I think that even those that don't win their first FCL match, that doesn't discount them from the future of the Schmodown. All of this is going to get crazy. So I'm excited it exists, and I can't wait to see who comes out of it, and I can't wait to see who comes to the Schmodown this year, next year, every year. It's going to be crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmodown. I'm Christian Harloff.
I am Mark Baby Carazels.
We started the Movie Trivia Schmodown back 2014.
The Schmodown, as we know, we got a little bit of a WWE flavor to it. You get 8 different questions from the Movie Trivia Schmodown Galaxy. Patreon question. This one comes from Jake the Hammer. The wheel round.
You're kidding me.
This is why we play the Schmodown.
What the Movie Trivia Schmodown is all about.
Star Wars Inner Geekdom teams.
Singles, Celebrity Schmodown. Get ready for it. It's going to be something.
Then let's get ready to Schmodown.
And And we are back here on the First Class League, getting ready for that main event. But let's just recap, if you're just joining us, what we just saw. We saw Robert Adams versus Andrew Furtado. Those two laid it down. But I guess, Andrew lost a little bit of his mojo toward the end of that third round, but he was able to still cut an impassioned speech there at the very end, calling into question all the moralities of this game.
Yeah, this man made me feel like I was Dr. Evil when I'm a Felicity Shagwell. But it was a fun match to watch, that's for sure.
Not a Foxy Cleopatra? But I hear you.
Beyonce's lane. That's Beyonce's lane, but let me tell you, I worship that lane. I'm just in the different lane.
You're in the different lane. Well, I guess Andrew at one time had the Midas touch, but he touched it too much. But let's get into our next event here, our main event. We will be seeing Gerald and Imon. We saw both of them on social media this week talking about it. Gerald Battoglia and Imon Frost are going to be battling here in our main event, our second main event. Now, last time, Steph, it was an international throwdown, right, between Glasgow, Scotland, and Los Angeles, California. This time around, we have East Coast, West Coast going on. And, you and I think we're around the same age, 90s. What was bigger than, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Tupac taking on Biggie and those guys? East Coast, West Coast rivalry going on right now. How you feeling about this one?
I love an East Coast, West Coast rivalry. I've been West Coast since the day I've been born, but I do respect good East Coast, and I know we have a true New Yorker in the house, and that's always fun.
Always fun. So I'm excited to get to it, and I say, here's the thing. We saw last week Imon Frost, her partner in crime, Abby Corinne. She made her debut as the very first part of the very first match in FCL history. Her going in there against Jared Haben, gave it a great try. She showed us that she had a lot of knowledge, and Imon is somebody who works with Abby all the time. I wonder, Steph, do you feel like they're going to have similar strengths and weaknesses, or do you think that they're going to be a little bit more complementary? We might see something out of Imon that we didn't see out of Abby.
I think that all the best friends in the world have that yin and yang relationship where they bring something different to the table. So I won't be surprised if Imon brings something completely different, gets a little frosty, icy girl on us. But I believe that she probably talked with Abby and got some knowledge on how the last match went for her. Any tips for this match?
And then when we look at Gerald, he goes by the name The Wise Guy, and he's kind of unassuming. He feels like he doesn't. I feel like he's leading us on. Like, I feel like he's playing with our heads a little bit. He's really nice. Hey, I'm just from New York. I'm here to play. Italian-American. What's up? East Coast. But at the same time, I feel like this man could be a monster.
Listen, Wise Guy he says it nicely, but listen to the words, Wise Guy. That means he's coming with attitude. And I think that we might see that attitude come through in the match, but he was playing it nice. What I do like about these two is that there was a respect for each other. There was a genuine excitement to play each other. But I do think Battoglia definitely had the upper hand when it comes to, I'm here to beat you, I want to win, and I am the Wise Guy.
Well, you know what? I feel like the fans have been waiting for this main event. We have been anticipating this main event, and it's time to get it underway. Let's take a look at how we got here between Imon Frost and Gerald Battoglia.
Far back as I can remember, I always wanted to play competitive movie trivia. And now here I am. In the FCL.
Hello to the FCL. My name is Imon Frost, but in the FCL you can call me Full Metal.
Now my opponent, Imon, she seems like a nice person. I got nothing but respect for her.
I'm really excited and honored to be a part of this. I've loved movies since I was a kid, and so it's awesome to just be here.
But one of us has to win, and that is gonna be me.
I'm excited to go against Gerald, my competitor, although I don't know really much about him.
Yeah, this is my first stab at this movie trivia thing of ours. I'm starting at the bottom. A simple soldato.
I am my own competition. I want to prove to myself that I can do this.
But I can promise you this, it won't be long until I'm calling the shots.
And I'm going to do my best, do my hardest, but also remember to have fun, because at the end of the day, we're all fans here of movies.
This is not personal. It's strictly business.
I want to give it my all, and I'm excited to do this with you guys. So we'll see you there on Tuesday, and I'll see you, Gerald.
Because this wise guy is headed straight to the top of the FCL.
And we are back here on the First Class League. You saw the battle of words between Gerald and Imon. And right now, it is time to get to our main event. Steph Sabra, should we start now? Is now the time? Do we need to get to it right this second?
Let's get it going, Brad.
Look, I need you to say it for me this time. It's time to do what? What are we about to do?
It's time to get classy.
Here we go. Introducing first. Coming to us from just outside of Portland, Oregon. Making her First Class League debut. She is Full Metal Imon Frost.
Hey, Imon.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome. How you feeling? It's your first match. I know you saw your friend Abby compete last week. Did you get any pointers for her? How are you feeling going into today?
She said, just breathe. And that's what I'm just trying to do right now. Just take it slow. I mean, and I'm really proud of her. I want to get that out of the way. I'm really proud of her performance. She did a fantastic job.
Hey, we were all happy to have Abby on. I can't wait to have her compete again here in the FCL. But talk to people about your background. What is your background in films? What brought you to the FCL?
I mean, I've always been a big fan of movies since I've been a kid, and going into YouTube, which is what we do. Abby and we do reactions, and mostly to anime, as you can see behind me. But I started out wanting to do movie reviews, and we're starting to delve into that now, just slowly. But I just loved it, and we got, obviously, Nerd Chronic, who's a big part of the Schmodown. He's one of our editors, so he just was like, for like 2 years, he's like, you guys gotta watch the Schmodown, you gotta get on this, and we're like, I don't know, and he's just like, you gotta do it, and we've been here, we've been studying, we've been doing all that, and it's just been like super fun, and the whole community is great too. It's just a really great community.
It really is a great community, and I do definitely feel you on the love of anime. You came in with the Full Metal nickname. Any lessons from Full Metal that you're taking in with your mindset today?
Just keep going forward. Just don't give. I mean, that's what the whole anime was about. You just keep going, and you keep going forward.
All right. Well, we're excited to see you play here, making your debut in the FCL, and let's bring on, though, her opponent. Making his Movie Trivia Schmodown FCL debut from Rochester, New York. He is the wise guy, Gerald Battoglia.
Wow.
What's going on, Gerald?
Hey, very happy to be here.
Oh, look at that, bringing the accent and everything, man. I appreciate your flavor. I appreciate the swagger. Talk to me. How you feeling? Main event of FCL Week 2. What's going through your mind, my man?
All right. This is a dream come true for me. So to be here right now with you guys, this is amazing. And I couldn't thank you anymore for this, Don Gilmore.
Gerald, your promo, it was the tracksuit for me. That was really what gave me some love for you moving forward, because I knew you came in. You have a set personality, a set vibe. You are a New Yorker. What's a New Yorker mindset like? What's your attitude going to be in these matches?
Well, you got to keep it close to the vest. Don't give anything away, and just come at it hard.
Why the nickname the Wise Guy?
Oh, some of my favorite guys are wise guys. So they're my heroes, Why not model myself after them?
Okay. Well, I appreciate you, Gerald. And you saw FCL last week. Obviously, you're a longtime movie fan, movie Schmodown fan. What brought you here to the FCL?
The Schmodown. I fell in love with the Schmodown as soon as I saw it. It was a perfect combination of wrestling and movie trivias. Two of my biggest loves in the world. So the FCL is exactly where I want to be.
Well, maybe you can be your own Wise Guy hero today after this match, Gerald.
I'm planning on it.
All right. Well, there's Gerald. We have our introduction, Steph. We have Imon. We have Gerald here, and let's break down the rules for round number 1 before we get things underway. And the rules for round number 1 are as follows: both players will receive the same 8 questions. They will write the answers down on their whiteboards. They will speak and reveal the answer that they have written at the same time. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. Now, throughout the entirety of the game, you have 3 repeats, also known as the JTE rule. You have 3 question repeats, and you have 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. And those are the rules for round number 1. So now we ask, Imon, are you ready?
I am.
Gerald, are you ready?
Andiamo, let's go.
Well, it's time for the FCL's main event. And we get to our first question in the realm of action adventure. And here it is. This 1990 action thriller was directed by John McTiernan and starred Alec Baldwin and Sean Connery, and is the first in the Jack Ryan franchise.
R.I.P. to the legend Sean Connery, my favorite Bond.
Do you know, speaking of hair, he wore a wig since he was 21? Did you know that?
What?
I just blew your mind, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Because that thing looked good.
We need to answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We start with Imon.
Didn't get that one.
Okay, no from Imon. We'll go to Gerald.
The Hunt for Red October.
Hunt for Red October is correct. Early lead here by Gerald, but this is just round number 1. We are just at the very beginning of this thing. Still anybody's ball game when we get to question number 2.
All right, question number 2 in the category of directors. Who directed the 2018 sci-fi horror film A Quiet Place?
I just saw the trailer for the second one of these in the theater when I went to go see Kong and Godzilla. This thing looks absolutely frightening.
The first one was absolutely frightening. I'm still not recovered.
We need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we go to Gerald.
John Krasinski.
John Krasinski is right. We go to Abby. Oh, I'm sorry, we go to Imon.
John Krasinski.
John Krasinski is correct. 2-1. Imon comes back, gets her first answer correct here in FCL history, and she is on the right path as we get to question number 3. Question number 3 is in comedies. This 2005 action comedy film stars Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie as a married couple surprised to learn they are both assassins belonging to competing agencies.
Oh, the times of Brangelina. How does it feel to share a name with Brad Pitt, Brad Gilmore?
You know what? Real life, true life story. I was named after Brad Pitt, so I try to carry that moniker well and represent for all the Brads out there. You know what I mean? That's my guy. That's my guy. That's
Summer,
the goat.
let's go.
Let's go, Steph Bro. We need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hot Boy Summer. That's hilarious. We go to Imon.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith is correct. We go to Gerald.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith is correct. Gerald still perfect as we get to our 4th question.
All right, question number 4 in the category of movie release dates. Black Panther, Deadpool 2, and Bohemian Rhapsody were released in what year?
All fun movies, but I think I ran that Bohemian Rhapsody like 4 or 5 times. I mean, Queen, best rock band ever.
Freddie Mercury, fashion icon.
And we need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, and we go to Gerald.
2018.
2018 is correct. We go to Imon.
2017.
Oh, off by just 1 year. 2017, 4-2. Gerald still perfect. Gerald's still perfect. We might be on the precipice of having our very first perfect round in FCL history. We will see. This one is your 5th question in fantasy science fiction. This 2019 sci-fi film directed by Tim Miller was the 6th in a franchise and featured Mackenzie Davis, Linda Hamilton, and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Remember when that man in South Africa tried to drop kick Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he forgot it was Arnold, so the only one who fell to the ground was the man who tried to drop kick him?
Arnold wasn't playing any games, all right? He said, I might be in my 70s.
You fly.
We need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we go to Imon.
Terminator, potentially Salvation.
No, that is incorrect, and we go to Gerald.
Terminator Dark Fate.
Dark Fate is what we're looking for. Dark Fate is what we're looking for. 5-2. Imon still in this thing. Gerald going on that perfect round. We get to 6.
Question number 6 in the category of 2000s. This 2008 jukebox musical features Meryl Streep, Amanda Seyfried, Pierce Brosnan, Colin Firth, and Stellan Skarsgård.
You know, I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm a musical guy. I like a good musical. Chicago, one of the best ever.
Period, Brad. Hamilton changed my life, so.
Hamilton's a great one, too. Hamilton's a great one, too, but you know what it's missing?
Huh.
Queen Latifah. And we need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we go to Gerald.
Mamma Mia.
Oh, you had to get that one right, and we go to Imon.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia. Imon getting back on the board here. 6-3. As we get to question number 7, in famous actors and actresses, Emma Stone won an Academy Award for Best Actress in this 2017 musical.
So I don't think Emma Stone has an Instagram. I think there's a fan-created one with about 330,000 followers. And I saw that the Champagne Poppy was following it. I'm like, does this man know that this isn't her account?
Drake's still going to try to shoot his shot, though. Drake's going to try to shoot his shot. That's what that man does. And we need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we go to Imon.
La La Land.
La La Land is correct. Gerald.
La La Land.
La La Land is correct. Gerald Battoglia, 7-4 with the lead. Going into the last question, if Gerald gets this question correct, we will have our very first perfect round in FCL history, and he will be getting a bonus question. We go to Steph Sabra for the 8th and final question in round 1.
Question number 8 in the category of franchises. This 2006 film is the first in the James Bond franchise to feature Daniel Craig as 007.
I'm a big James Bond fan. I mean, lifelong Bond fan. I like Craig. Connery's always going to be the GOAT for me. Who do you like?
Sean Connery is just the GOAT. Invented the character. Wouldn't have been another 007 if it wasn't for him. But I love Daniel Craig too.
However, we've now learned Sean Connery wore a piece, and we didn't answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we go to Imon.
Skyfall.
Skyfall is incorrect, and we go to Gerald for the perfect round.
Casino Royale.
Casino Royale is correct. Gerald, the wise guy, hitting the very first perfect round in FCL history. And Gerald, you will now be asked a bonus question. This is for Gerald and Gerald alone. You do not need to write your answer down. You can just speak it and say it aloud once you know the answer to the question. And here it is for your bonus question. Bill Murray starred in this 1988 Christmas comedy based on Charles Dickens' A Christmas Story.
Scrooged.
Didn't even need the 15 seconds. Steph Sabra, 9-4. Gerald Battoglia hitting his perfect round, 9-4. That was a great first showing by both competitors. Gerald, obviously, Steph has been waiting for this moment. But in round number 2, we know that anything can happen when that wheel comes out.
Anything can happen in these next 2 rounds.
So let's get to round number 2. Round number 2. Here are the rules. Each competitor spins the category wheel. You can respin once unless it lands on opponent's choice. Each competitor will get 4 questions from a chosen category. Questions are worth 2 points. If multiple choice is requested, the point value drops down to 1. Competitors have 15 seconds to answer a question. Opponents may steal if a competitor gives an incorrect answer. Repeats and challenges are still in effect at the present moment. Gerald, you are in the lead with 9 points. Would you like to spin first, or would you like to defer to Full Metal?
I'm going to keep it going, so I'm going to spin first.
All right. He's electing to spin first, so let's go ahead and do it. Steph, give me the motion.
Let's get it.
Let's spin that wheel. And let's see what it's going to land on here. And it lands on... Does that say Christmas film? I can't read that. What does that say? Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan films. Christopher Nolan
Christmas
films.
and Christopher Nolan.
You know what I mean? They go together. They go together. Gerald, do you want to keep Chris Nolan, or you want to spin again?
I'm going to keep it.
All right. He's keeping Christopher Nolan. He's keeping Christopher Nolan films. And we are going to go ahead, and Steph Sabra will be administering your round 2 questions in the world of Christopher Nolan, the acclaimed director Chris Nolan, as we go to your very first question. Steph, take it away.
In the category of Christopher Nolan, what famous musician plays Nikola Tesla in Christopher Nolan's The Prestige?
David Bowie.
David Bowie is correct for 2 points. We have 11 points now for Gerald as we get to his second question in round number 2.
All right. For your second question, what medical condition does Guy Pearce's character suffer from in Memento?
Amnesia.
Amnesia is correct for an additional 2 points for Gerald Battoglia. Really coming strong in his debut here in the FCL. Very strong.
Yeah.
And we get to his third question.
All right. For your third question, approximately how many men are evacuated from Dunkirk by the end of the film?
Let's go multiple choice on this one.
All right, let's go to multiple choice. Steph Sabra will read you your answers. The point value goes down to 1. Steph, take it away.
A, 100,000. B, 300,000. C, 500,000. Or D, 1 million.
300,000.
300,000 is correct. That is correct, Gerald,
Wow.
for 1 additional point. 14-4. Gerald goes to his last question in round number 2 in the category of Chris Nolan.
All right. And your next question. How many films has Christopher Nolan directed Michael Caine?
We need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's repeat.
That's your
All right.
first one.
How many films has Christopher Nolan directed Michael Caine?
We need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2.
6.
6 is incorrect. So this is what happens now. Imon Frost has an opportunity to steal. Steph Sabra will ask the question. Imon, you cannot have multiple choice on this because Gerald didn't elect to go multiple choice. Steph, you may ask Imon her question now.
All right, Imon. How many films has Christopher Nolan directed Michael Caine?
It's sort of a trick question because in Tenet, I don't think he was credited, or actually, excuse me, in Dunkirk. So it would be 7, but I believe it would be 8 if he's credited. I don't know if I can. I'll go with 7.
Okay, so the correct answer is 8, and we did count the movies that you made reference to, Dunkirk and Tenet.
That was the tricky part.
Yeah, you do have a challenge on the board. If you don't feel like you should, or if you feel like you should get those questions right, we can go to a challenge, or we will move on to your time to spin the wheel. Is your option?
I know when I was because I studied Christopher Nolan, and so that was something that I came across. So that was the little trick right there. So maybe we could challenge it.
Okay, so we are going to have an official challenge on the board. She is saying that there's a little trickery with the question writing. We're going to have a conference with PLD, Steph, and myself, and we will get right back to you here on the FCL. All right, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the FCL after some discussion between Steph Sabra, myself, and the rest of the FCL team. We are going to award Imon Frost those 2 points for the steal. Here's the situation. Although he was uncredited in the film, Christopher Nolan is still the credited director, meaning Michael Caine was directed by Chris Nolan in that movie. So great opportunity there, Imon, great steal. And now it is your turn to spin the wheel here in round number 2. Let's get that wheel up right now, and we will spin away and see what category you land on. Are you ready? All right. Do it, Steph.
Hey, let's spin it.
And here we go. And it lands on, is that action? Action adventure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's a little small on my screen. I believe it's action adventure.
Okay, so I could spin again if I'd like to, but I could stay here too.
Yes.
Right. If you want to stay here, you can stay here. If you're feeling froggy, you want to leave, we can spin it again. And if you want to spin again or stay. In 5.
I'll stay.
Okay. So Imon is staying in the category of action adventure. And here we go. I will be administering your questions in this category, Imon. And we will begin right now. For your first question in the category of action adventure films. Charlize Theron plays Imperator Furiosa in what 2015 post-apocalyptic action movie?
It's Mad Max. Do I need the full...
The subtitle, yes. We're going to need the subtitle. We need to answer in 5.
Fury Road. Mad Max Fury Road.
Mad Max Fury Road is correct. Mad Max Fury Road is correct. That is 2 points on the board. And here we go with your second question in action adventure. Nicolas Cage, Angelina Jolie, and Christopher Eccleston star in this 2000 film about a gang of car thieves working to steal 50 high-end cars for a British gangster.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Gone in 60 Seconds is correct. 10-14. Now we're seeing, Steph Sabra, how important that steal was. Great idea to challenge it. And now we are if she gets her next 2 questions correct, she is tied with Gerald going into that third round. And here we go for your next question in the realm of action adventure. Joe Pesci makes his debut in the Lethal Weapon franchise in which installment?
The first one.
Lethal Weapon 1 is
Lethal Weapon 1.
Is incorrect. That is incorrect. We're going to give Gerald an opportunity to steal. Gerald, I will repeat the question. You cannot go to multiple choice since your opponent did not, and we'll need an answer from you in that 15 seconds after I'm through reading the question. It is Joe Pesci makes his debut in the Lethal Weapon franchise in which installment?
Lethal Weapon 2.
Lethal Weapon 2 is correct, and this is 16-10. Now for Imon's final question in round number 2. Who directed the 1986 Tom Cruise action classic Top Gun?
I'll go multiple choice.
Okay, she's going to go multiple choice. Here are your options. Is it A, Ridley Scott? Is it B, Josh McTiernan? Is it C, Tony Scott? Or is it D, Martin Brest? Excuse me, I said Josh. I meant John McTiernan.
I'll go Tony. I'll go Tony Scott.
Tony Scott is correct. Tony Scott is correct for that 1 point, bringing it into a 5-point game. It should be 16-11 for Gerald. Still has that strong 5 points lead on Imon there, Steph Sabra. What are we thinking here going into the third and final round?
Strong lead, but we know in this third and final round, anything can happen. This is the game changer round, and we've seen that Imon is coming back. So we have really no idea what can happen.
Anything can happen in the third and final round here on this week's FCL main event, and we get to the rules of round number 3. Here's how it goes. Each competitors pick 3 numbers that correspond to 3 different categories. You'll select between the numbers of 1 and 20. Each competitor gets 3 questions. Questions are worth 2, 3, and 5 points. Competitors have 15 seconds to answer each question. There is no stealing or multiple choice in round number 1. You can still, though, repeat the question if you need to. So here we go. We're going to ask Imon her questions first, and then Gerald. But Gerald, since you are in the lead, we will need your 3 numbers, sir.
I'm going to go with 12, 18, and 17.
12, 18, and 17?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And Imon?
5, 10, and 15.
5, 10, and 15. All right. I will be asking you your questions first here, Imon. And you selected first the category of the number 5, which corresponds to the category of Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg. And this is your 2-point question. Your 2-point question. How many films in the Jurassic Park franchise did Steven Spielberg direct?
2.
2 is correct. 2 is correct for your 2-point question. That puts you at 13. You need to hit your 3-pointer in order to tie and make Gerald go. And you selected for your second category number 10, which corresponds to now what's becoming an FCL favorite, the realm of Catherine Bigelow. Catherine Bigelow. All right, and here we go. 2002's K-19, The Widowmaker, is set primarily in what location? And we need an answer in 5, 4, 3.
I'll say Texas.
2, 1. Texas is incorrect. That is incorrect. Location was actually that we were looking for was on a submarine. On a submarine. In what location?
I've never seen that movie.
You're not alone. Trust me, you're not alone. So we get to now your 5-point question. This is where your fate could shift, and if you get this question correctly, you will now be in the lead, and it will be Gerald's turn to answer his. You selected category 15.
And Imon, can we just make sure we can see your hands?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steph. And we are in category 15, which corresponds to Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise movies. Tom Cruise. Okay. And here is your 5-point question. Based on a John Grisham novel, this 1993 film features Tom Cruise alongside Gene Hackman, Ed Harris, and Holly Hunter. We need an answer in 5, 4, 3.
Do repeat.
You're going to repeat the question, okay? Based on a John Grisham novel, this 1993 film features Tom Cruise alongside Gene Hackman, Ed Harris, and Holly Hunter. We need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
Okay. And I believe was that her last one, or no? She has one more. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Based on a John Grisham novel, this 1993 film features Tom Cruise starring alongside Gene Hackman, Ed Harris, and Holly Hunter.
And I have one more repeat.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'll use that repeat one more time.
And your final repeat, here it is, your 5-point question. Based on a John Grisham novel, this 1993 film features Tom Cruise starring alongside Gene Hackman, Ed Harris, and Holly Hunter. And we need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't have anything.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, he is the wise guy, Gerald Battoglia. We are looking for The Firm. The Firm is what we are looking for. 1993's The Firm. Gerald pulls off the win. It was a close match. Congratulations to you both. Imon and Abby, y'all both showed out in your debuts. I'm excited to talk to you here in a moment. Steph Sabra, though, we got to get to our winner. But first, let's recap this action. I mean, Gerald goes perfect in his first round. And then Imon finds a way to battle back in the second round, bringing it just to up a little couple points deficit. She was able to bridge that gap, but it was just too much for her in that third round. She got some questions in some categories. Catherine Bigelow, Tom Cruise, maybe not her strongest of suits, and she loses there by TKO.
Yeah, I definitely saw Imon using some technique that you don't always see with new players in these leagues, but it was just being able to pull those answers, and I think that will come from experience. But with Battoglia, I mean, the man looked unbothered the entire time and was just giving right answer after right answer. It was an extremely impressive performance.
Yeah, and you know what? You talk about things that new players do that is more of a veteran strategy. Imon there in her fifth or her 5-point question, having the knowledge and the wherewithal to go use those 3 JTE rules to her advantage, to try to give herself all the time possible in order to pull that answer. Also going into the second round, you saw that she knows her stuff when it comes to Chris Nolan, because she was like, it could be 7, but technically it's 8. But, so which one is it? And we went with the challenge and ended up weighing in her favor, which was huge in keeping her in this match and her momentum sky high. So I was very impressed by both of these competitors. But now I think you need to talk to our winner, Gerald here. So Steph Sabra, take it away.
Yes. Gerald, wow, what a match. I mean, I didn't know coming into this what kind of attitude you would be bringing throughout the match, because you came in with attitude, but your attitude was cool, calm, and collected throughout. But I know this win has got to feel really good for your first appearance ever on the FCL.
Oh, this feels amazing. I couldn't have imagined how great this would feel. It's the best. And I'm just so happy.
Walk me through that first round. You were the first ever competitor in FCL to go. You got every single question right. Was there one that got you a little bit nervous, or were those ones just playing in your knowledge favor?
No, all of them were good. I knew all of them. I was confident going into it. I was hoping for that perfect round, and I was able to deliver.
And was there any moment of the match when Imon started to catch up a little bit? You know, she got that take from you. Did you get nervous at all, or did you just stay focused on your game plan?
I just stayed focused. She played that great. She couldn't have done that any better. But I just tried to stay calm and just kept on going.
Well, Gerald, I gotta say, if I'm a competitor in this league, I'm looking at your performance today, and I'm a little bit scared, and you're kind of gonna be the one that I think people are really gonna look at now and say, I want to take this person on if I want to make a name for myself. Is there anyone that you're looking to compete against?
Oh, yeah, I'm looking to go straight to the top. So I got to face the best. And I was real impressed with Jared Habon's performance last week. So let's go, buddy. Let's do this.
Well, you heard it here. Jared just got called out by Gerald Battoglia. What an impressive first match for you. Congratulations on this win, and I can't wait to see you moving forward in this season.
Thank you.
Oh, look at that, though. Gerald calling out Jared.
Look at that. Gerald and Jared.
It sounds like a buddy sitcom, but nonetheless, both those guys were very good in their debuts, and I feel like that would be a match that I think that people might want to see, so we'll have to put some consideration into that. You're right, though. He was so composed, even in his post-game interview right there. Gerald, cool, calm. He said, look, it's almost like he said, it's just business. It's nothing personal. It's just
nothing
business.
even as he's calling someone out, it's a little just business, nothing personal, and you might be on my hit list next, Jared, and I love that. Yeah. I'm a big fan of the wise guy. He definitely came through, but also we have to show some love to Full Metal. Yes. Again, great instincts. This is a competitor with great instincts and great awareness and being present in the moment, and I'm excited to see what she had to say about her first experience. So Steps Abroad, let's go. Imon, I am so excited to be able to talk to you because I know that you're probably feeling down from this loss, but I've got to say that you were so impressive with the way that you were technical about it. You knew that Christopher Nolan answer. You knew the technicalities behind it. But what are you going to learn from this match moving forward so that you can really show off the knowledge that you clearly have?
It's just, honestly, it comes down to how many movies you watch, because a lot of the questions I got, I hadn't seen those movies. And so, are we still good? Is everything going? Because it's like, I don't know if it froze here.
No, yeah, you're good.
Everything's
good.
Fine? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think just doing this the first time, because I was scared. I'm not going to lie. I have anxiety, so this is a big step for me. It's a huge step for me to just come out here and do this. But I think that it just comes down to what you know, and Gerald knows a lot, and I had that feeling about him because with the promo and everything, I was like, he's acting like he just knows like the crime movies, but I was like, no, I think he's got something under his, like, he's got some, like, a little trick up his sleeve, and so it was a great game. It was a great match.
It really was, Imon, and it makes me even more impressed with you that you say you have anxiety. Like, so many of us suffer from anxiety, and it makes such a dope story to see someone who is overcoming that because you are meant to be in this league and you're meant to compete, and you didn't let that stop you today. And it didn't show. I know you said that you felt scared, but it really didn't show. Do you think your nerves got the best of you, or really was it just the lack of not being able to see all the movies that were asked of you today?
Yeah. I mean, not to sound cocky, but literally, yeah, it was. The questions I got wrong, I've never seen those movies, and I honestly, I've been doing a lot of studying, a lot of like just kind of going back in time of just like, what have I seen? What I'm just brushing up on it, and literally all those movies, I just didn't even look it up at all. So it's just one of those things, you just don't know what you're gonna get, like what questions are coming your way. So
totally. That's definitely how this goes, but I will say I know that you are Full Metal, and Full Metal never backs down and keeps on going. So I can't wait to see how you keep on going, and we'll see you next time.
I'm excited for it.
Bye, Imon.
And there you have it. We heard from both of those competitors. Again, I really, really, really appreciate everybody who came to play today because everyone brought their A game. They were not slacking at all. And the thing is, talk about Imon again. Great presence inside of the ring, right? She understood the game. She just said, "Look, I don't know what I don't know. If I don't know that movie, I've never seen that movie. It's just going to be a shot in the dark," and that's what we find ourselves in. And with so many competitors, you're not exactly knowing the films that are going to be asked. Those are one of the big variables in this game. And then you look at Gerald. Gerald having now making a record. He is the first person to get a perfect first round in FCL history. Calling out Jared Aben. I got to say, everybody came to play today, Steph.
I completely agree. I just think, especially with these last two, Imon and Gerald, such class acts, they really kept on their own game. And especially with Imon, she didn't blame anything but not seeing the movies. And that shows me that she knows what she has to do, which is watch more films. That's what this game is about, is watching the films, knowing the knowledge, and then coming to compete. So she's got the attitude down. Now just moving forward to watching the films. And Gerald needs to keep doing what he did today because he slayed.
Oh yeah, he came through, and now he's calling out Jared Aben. Maybe that is going to be maybe that'll be the next match. We also want to thank everybody who's been watching us live here on the Movie Trivia Schmodown Twitch channel. Again, a skewed one, Movie Finobi. And Neeks, all of you, Neeks2890, all for gifting subscribers to us. We really appreciate that. That's what's going to keep the FCL going. Make sure that you share the word. Spread the love. Let the people know that we are the premier show over here on Twitch, and you can check us out live every Tuesday. Steph Sabra, we've recapped everything. Let's just say, though, where can people find you? What do you have going on in your life? Share it with the world so the people can get in touch with Steph Sabra.
Well, you can follow me all over social media at Steps Abroad. We can always talk FCL and the next match is coming up. And then you can join me tomorrow with Christian Harloff, the man who made this all possible, and Mike Kalinowski tomorrow on the Sith Council for all you Star Wars fans, 9 a.m. PT. And with the Whirl Girls, if you want to give things a whirl.
Yeah, I see one of the Whirl Girls, Roxy Strier's been in the chat here this entire evening. So shout out to Roxy. We got a lot of love. We got a lot of love for Roxy Strier. But make sure that you follow us on First Class MTS on Twitter. Pay attention to the matches that we have coming up. Got to give a big shout out to PLD, to Dwayne, to Jacob Patrick, to Sandy, to the entire writing team over here at the FCL for making this all possible. Again, thank you to the competitors, Andrew Furtado, Robert Adams, Gerald Battoglia, and Imon Frost for competing this week. We've got a great series of matches for you next week, and pay attention to our social media here after the broadcast to know what we have coming up for the talented Steph Sabra. My name is the Bro Brad Gilmore. This is the First Class League, and we will see all you beautiful people next week, same time, same place. Don't go anywhere. It's time to get classy.